current day, 2021, there was 5 generations: the ZJ, the WJ, the WK, WK2, and now the WL, which is Jeep's first third-row SUV. They've been bringing luxury and capability to the brand for quite some time now. The vehicle we're going to be talking about today is the 99 to 2004, also known as the WJ. The reason we're going to be talking about it is in recent years, I've noticed the Jeep Cherokees ran from 1984 to 2001 have just skyrocketed in price. The 84 to 2001 Jeep Cherokee XJ was an extremely popular platform, and some go as far to say that it saved the brand back in the 80s from closing. The vehicle became so popular and capable because it offered a SUV for the modern family, but also had the drivetrain of a Wrangler. So it was very capable in getting out and exploring while being able to haul the kids and all the picnic gear in the back. 6 years ago, I picked up my 2000 Jeep Cherokee with 77,000 miles for $5,000. At the time, a lot of people criticized me for paying that much. However, looking at current prices, that was quite the bargain. Nowadays, I'm finding examples of Cherokees that are over 20 years old with anywhere from 140,000 miles to 200,000 miles, ranging anywhere from $7,000 all the way up to $26,000 for clean examples. With that price getting through the roof, it's really hard to find something that's affordable and easy to upgrade that's not all rotted out or just beat up. As time continues on, it's just going to get harder and harder to find clean examples of those Cherokees. Yes, there was over 2 million of them made, but as we go through and just beat them up, build them up, and off-road them, it's going to get harder to find. And that's where the 99 to 2004 WJ is going to enter. These vehicles have become extremely affordable. You can find examples ranging from 100,000 miles to 140,000 miles and around the $5,000 price point. This one in particular has 80,000 miles, and I picked it up for $3,500, which in my eyes is quite the steal. And the really cool part about them is the drivetrain and the suspension setup. The 99 to 2004 WJs offered several different four-wheel drive packages. In this video, I'm only going to talk about 2 though, the more important ones in my eyes. First off, there was the Select Track, which offered a 2 high, 4 high, 4 full-time, neutral, and 4 low options for the transfer case. It also features a bit beefier chain, and it's considered the heavy-duty option on the vehicle. There is also the Quadra Drive, which is a 4 full-time, neutral, and 4 low option. And the reason this one was so popular is because you could get it with a Dana 30 front, a Dana 44A rear, A for aluminum, and it would feature front and rear Verilok differentials, which makes climbing over slippery surfaces such as ice-covered rocks and such an absolute breeze. The WJ had 3 different engines that you could choose from and that you're going to find on the road today. Starting off with the inline 6, the PowerTech, or the 4.0, which is just an absolutely legendary motor. They put it in every Jeep all the way up until 2006 in the Wrangler. You could also get the 4.7 liter V8, and then my personal favorite, the 4.7 liter high output, which was a couple different things such as pistons, a tune, if I'm not mistaken, a crank as well. And you got about 265 horsepower out of that, as well as 30 more foot-pounds of torque compared to the 4.7 liter standard. For $5,000, you're getting the differentials from a Wrangler, you're getting a big throaty V8, and next we'll move on to suspension. But so far, this is looking like a pretty good deal. The WJs offered a Quadra-Link suspension on the vehicles, which is pretty much a coil sprung suspension with a 4-link in the front, so 2 upper control arms and 2 lower control arms. And in the rear, it was 2 lower control arms and almost this strange triangle style control arm on top with a ball joint up there. So it shares almost the identical control arms to those of the TJ and the XJ, and when it comes to the aftermarket world, it's pretty easy to find those. Not only do you have these tow hooks on the front with the Overland package, but you also get a steering skid plate, you get a transfer case skid plate, a gas tank skid plate, and rock rails, keeping this vehicle safe whenever you get out rock crawling. not going to be taking the Grand Cherokee out on any trails that are difficult because it's my daily. Crawl on up. You alright? It's alright. RB1 navigation system. What I love the most about it is not only does it work as navigation, it also has this tab here you can go under that's featured as trail. You enter it and you've got 150 miles of where this GPS system will track you off-road. So say you're out of state, you're out wheeling, and you don't know exactly where you're going, you can have it track you for up to 150 miles, and whenever it comes time to turn around, you just follow your tracks on the GPS. With a lot of these models, such as the Limited and even in times at the Laredo, the Overland comes with heated seats. Again, this is starting to look like a pretty good deal compared to a Cherokee, where you're lucky to find them with any features at all. When you start comparing the WJ to the Cherokee, really, I'm kind of surprised that these aren't the ones taken off. You can find them with front and rear coil spring. You can find them with front and rear limited slips. Find them with tow hooks, skid plates, and rock rails. The things are super capable right out of the box. You can get them with a big old snorter V8 that's going to carry you up any mountain pass. Whenever I was doing mountain passes in my Cherokee with 31s, it struggled so hard. I got 410s in it now, and it still struggles. So having this V8 has kind of spoiled me. You can get them with super cushy, luscious seats, navigation, and heated leather. Yeah, they're a little worn out and old, but overall, they're comfortable, they're affordable, and they're super capable four-wheel drives. I mean, they even have the same lug pattern as most Wranglers, so you're going to be able to fit a JK wheel on this. So takeoffs, there you go. You got yourself a set of 32s on your WJ. Give yourself a little budget boost. $50 gets you up in the air. You put a 32 on here, and this is going to keep up with most of the Jeeps on the trail. Overall, I really think the WJ is going to be the next low-buck Jeep. Get in on it while you can, because we see what happens with the Cherokees. The Cherokees, so many people bought them up, and there's so few clean low miles examples left that it's hard to find one that's even under 10 grand. I mean, I got lucky with finding mine at 5. This one's got 80,000, and I found it at 3,500. So getting on this while you can, or if you're looking to even get into the four-wheel drive community or just get a vehicle that has four-wheel drive and is reliable, I really recommend these WJs. They're an awesome Jeep. They're fantastic at what they do. Alright guys, if you have made it this far, I want to give a big thanks for sitting through that. I do horrible in front of a camera when it comes to like sitting and talking. Sometimes I talk a little too fast. The WJ had 3 different motors. I'm going to get ahead of myself, and you know, it can be hard to understand sometimes. So thank you for sitting through all of that, all the information that I tried to throw out. This video does well. I'll go through and do an ultimate buyer's guide for the Grand Cherokee. I'll break down all the options that you could get on these and find. It's something I think that would be an awesome video, but I want to see how well this one does first. If you guys have any constructive criticism, go ahead and drop a comment down below and just let me know how I can improve. You know, I'm really new to doing videos like this, so I'm trying my best to figure it out. Been watching a lot of Trail Recon. He's really good at doing this stuff. So yeah. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything like that, drop a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Remember guys, get on out there and keep on Jeeping on.
The thrill of the wild. One vehicle captures that feeling with the strength and agility to master most any terrain. Nothing stands in its way. Jeep like nothing you've ever driven.
There's a feeling